This video is about to get very surgical. Straight up. Everybody a thug till them lights pull up. And everybody got a gun until ice pull up. A middle finger to the president, cause I ain't too impressed. How the fuck you kicking niggas out? Ain't you niggas guess, so it's death to an ice truck driver. I don't know about y'all, bro, but this is hip-hop history right now. We about to get Sahigh's perspective of the breakup of good music. This is a hip-hop moment, right? And I think it might be too much going on right now for people to really appreciate what's about to happen. You feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all probably already heard it. But like, when you really think about it, this is a classic moment that we about to witness. Good Music is one of the premier groups in hip-hop history. You feel what I'm saying? So to get this perspective from Sahigh the Prince and from somebody who's able to deliver a message so powerfully, so potently, you feel what I'm saying? With so much potency, right? You can't make this up, bro. And I would argue that Sahigh the Prince's perspective is probably going to be the most authentic and unapologetic of anybody else that would give that perspective. And I mean that in the sense of, even though I'm not going to say that Sahigh don't have his own agenda or his own vendetta, I wouldn't know that. But from an outsider's perspective, I would assume that his vendetta is probably going to leak less in his perspective than anybody else's that was in the group. That's just my personal perspective. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm super excited about this. I know it's going to be unapologetic as well. And this is a hip-hop moment. Now, before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new here, especially if you've been here. If you don't want to subscribe yet, subscribe if you end up enjoying the video. You feel what I'm saying? Also, shout out to everybody that's been streaming and downloading the FI single. You feel me? I really do appreciate you. I'm going to put it in the pinned comments so you can check it out. If you haven't peeped it yet, the reception has been amazing. I think you'll love it, for real. Also, shout out to the company, man, Anthony Signifier, Professor Sky for showing love on that song as well. You feel me? Thank you. And if you have heard it, stream it again today. You feel what I'm saying? Show some love. But, yeah, I'm excited for this, bro. I'm super excited for this. Last thing I want to get across. You can't be mad at me for pausing this song, bro. This is Sahigh the Prince we talking about. There's going to be bars that I want to really process and break down. So I will be pausing this song quite a few times because Sahigh don't miss. Sahigh score a lot, and you'll learn what I mean by that very soon. You feel what I'm saying? But Sahigh put a lot of points on the board, so I will be pausing it and breaking down some of these bars and taking these bars in. You feel me? But let's get to it, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited. So you ready for a bunch of pauses and breakdowns and all that? Stay tuned. All right, let's get it.
Good music. Why did the music and that Sahigh album take so long? What's the real answer?
What's your top 5 good music album list?
It's just like, as a good music guy, you know.
How's your current relationship with Ye? Is there one?
Okay.
I love rappers that rap.
The spirit of Coltrane, Ghost came and gave me some old game. Before you go down this lane, make sure your soul trained. Who knew clothing would be the reason that the bros change? Airing out our dirty laundry for your own gain.
Out the gate. Out the gate. The spirit of Coach, what? Before you go down this road, make sure your soul trained? Who thought clothes would be the reasons that the bros changed? Airing out our dirty laundry for your own... This is what I mean by elite lyricism. What? Come on, bro.
Just cause they offered you bread don't mean it's whole grain. But what's already understood, you know the old saying. New gold chain covered my collarbone with ice cubes independent. Kept it hard to ride along. Like the first floor plan, I'm known to take a model home. I didn't have no ID, but I was known for Rockefeller good music. Boy, you know what side I'm on. It's a bunch of politics, but I'm with my niggas right or wrong. Keep thinking they just had me round to write a song. I ride a tone, that Glock could spill like a xylophone. Buddy, what's in your styrofoam? I'm still shook from my last incident, so watch who you trying to go viral on. What if I told you I was supposed to be on Watch the Throne? In Detroit too, but they took me off at Jones. As many times.
Whoa. Sahigh was supposed to be... First of all, bruh, he don't be missing. But Sahigh was supposed to be on Watch the Throne and... What? Nah, and he deserved that. This is crazy. Already.
I've been off Finkel and Dexter around some niggas who think of you lesser, cause you wasn't a killer. Shit, I said the same thing to detectives. They still sent the SWAT team to arrest us. That's how the precinct finessed us. Ain't no telling where your demons will catch you. Still sleeping with that thing on the dresser. Just thought I need to address you. Showing you my dog, so don't think that it's pressure. I was just trying to keep us together.
Yeah, cause I didn't think you and Big Sean got along. But what about Travis?
And my nigga Travis somehow developed a habit of letting niggas diss us and try to tell us it's rapping. If I got a verse from Drake, shit, I would be hella happy. But I can't let him diss the bro, so it probably will never happen.
That's low key what Pusha T was talking about. That's what Pusha T was saying about Travis Scott too. Some people were saying Pusha T was only doing that for the rollout. Sahigh got a similar perspective, but he's doing it from a place of understanding, right? So he's saying that they had an idea of dissing like Travis started letting dudes diss the bros and then doing songs with him saying it was just rap, which is fine from his perspective. Sahigh is saying, I would love a verse from Drake, but I can't because he dissing the homies. That's hey.
Try to tell us it's rapping. If I got a verse from Drake, shit, I would be hella happy. But I can't let him diss the bro, so it probably will never happen. He dropped out the school of Donda and went and left for Degrassi. I like what he did in fashion, but shit just looked hella tacky. When I helped him with his album, it went like 11 platinum. But I still ain't got my swapping. He mad that I'm even asking.
Okay, so what about...
What? Sahigh ain't getting nothing for the Travis... Oh, man. Oh, man, bruh. Oh, man.
The man on the moon.
Y'all didn't give him... Travis Scott didn't give him nothing?
Look hella tacky when I helped him with his album. It went like 11 platinum, but I still ain't got my swapping. He mad that I'm even asking.
Okay, so what about the man on the moon?
I'm the ghost, even the children can see it. The kids love me. Ask Cuddy, what if a dope fiend was one of his kids' buddies? And they mama got hooked on it. It could've got real ugly. They said that Ye almost fucked around and killed Buddy. And that's why their relationship is still muddy. And I'm caught between it all, man. Niggas should feel for me.
Wow.
Damn. Oh my goodness, bro. That's tough, bruh. Sahigh, bruh. It seemed like Sahigh got the short end of the stick in a lot of the situation. Now he about to speak on Pusha T. I'm interested in what he about to say here.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, I know you and Pusha T have a good relationship, right?
Oh yeah, and Pusha G, the realest, I would agree. He never took a fee. He gave me them verses and hooks for free. My bookings even went up, and that was a good look for me. We stayed tight through all the good music beef. Cause we both learned about loyalty in the streets. And I could tell he still got a disorder from whooping quarters. Cause on tour he had a problem with bending up all his hangers. Cause if you didn't have a fork, that's how you would cook a key.
Oh my goodness. And I know he still got a disorder from cooking quarters. Cause on tour, they didn't like when people would bend his hangers. Oh my, yo. First of all, the amount of understanding, like, he's using this bar as a reference to show you the level of understanding, right? And camaraderie that he has with Pusha T. And it aligns with what Pusha T was saying in his interviews. When Pusha T was getting out here and talking about his perspective on the whole thing that was taking place and all that, it perfectly aligns with what Sahigh is saying. The fact that they from the streets and therefore had a certain level of understanding when it came to loyalty that the others might not have had. And that's what's crazy. That's wild. That's wild. All the way down to the hanger bar. Oh man, bro. This is filthy.
Look for me. We stayed tight through all the good music beef. Cause we both learned about loyalty in the streets, and I could tell he still got a disorder from whooping quarters. Cause on tour he had a problem with bending up all his hangers. Cause if you didn't have a fork, that's how you would cook a key.
Oh my goodness, bro. Just go ahead.
See, I went to Tuskegee for cushion weed. We put our little peanuts together from pushing peas. That's why I'm a martyr at my alma mater. And the push was like George Washington Carver, then Ye was like Booker T. It's something.
And put what?
Like George Washington Carver, then Ye was like Booker T. It's some things that our culture just shouldn't see. Two legends going at it, imagine they took a seat at the table and was able to talk if they could in peace. Cause I compare Push to when Kaepernick took a knee for the team.
I know around.
Oh. So he's saying that Pusha T went against the program for the program. And that's, wow. Wow. Pusha T just continuously showing how solid in these situations that he is, bro. I'm not gonna lie. From my perspective, this is amazing.
This time, Kanye and Virgil relationship was rocky, right?
They will use your own people to hurt you. That's what was hurtful. Them white folks will tell you it's business and know it's personal. They make you sell your soul, but that money won't reimburse you. Had you spinning your wheels like a gerbil to go commercial. Cause my brother showed them love, it didn't always have to be verbal. Back when Nike was taking all of the players out our circle.
Wow. Now we're getting into the position that the corporate play in all this and how they was separating them in order to, man, hold on, man.
You had you spinning your wheels like a gerbil to go commercial. Cause my brother showed them love, it didn't always have to be verbal. Back when Nike was taking all of the players out our circle. Ye was asking for the mic check just for rehearsal. Then he wanted another mic check from Universal. And I ain't seen that red hat change none of y'all life yet. So all that cap about his cap really wasn't that controversial.
Okay, I understand that, but
Huh? Hold on.
Taking all of the players out our circle. Ye was asking for the mic check just for rehearsal. Then he wanted another mic check from Universal.
Ye was asking for the mic check for rehearsal. Right. Okay. Then he wanted another mic check from Universal.
Just for rehearsal. Then he wanted another mic check from Universal. And I ain't seen that red hat change none of y'all life yet. So all that cap about his cap really wasn't that controversial.
okay,
I'm open to my perspective being changed as the song goes on. What I'm taking away from those bars is Kanye got to the point where he wanted a big check from Nike and also wanted that big check from Universal, which is warranted, right? And right around that time is when the red hat comes in and Kanye gets fried for it, which actually hit him, right? Which probably hit his image and hit his brand and hit all that different stuff. And that's what I'm taking away from what he's saying. And he's also saying that in reality, that red hat wasn't as controversial as people said it was. And it was actually used in order to destroy Kanye's, or spun in order to destroy Kanye's image at the time. Which is interesting. I don't know if that's what he's saying. Like I said, I'm open to see what he's saying as it goes further. But that's what I'm picking up from those bars right now. Okay? Let's hear it one more time.
Just for rehearsal. Then he wanted another mic check from Universal. And I ain't seen that red hat change none of y'all life yet. So all that cap about his cap really wasn't that controversial.
okay, I understand that, but you know, sometimes Kanye could be a little difficult.
I get it, but I understand him in a different way. Y'all just know the beautiful, dark, twisty Ye. He's just an honest person, but it gets conveyed as somebody with a broken heart against the 808. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it gets in the business way. He just ain't afraid to say what you didn't say.
Oh. So I think that is what he's saying. He's saying that Kanye's honesty and his authentic perspective was used to destroy his brand, right? Which could have been intentionally to stop him from ascending to the level that he was starting to ascend, which adds to all the lashing out that he had on Sway in the Morning and all these different platforms in the process as well. I'm not mad at that perspective. You feel what I'm saying? I think Kanye did get killed for his political opinion, and at the end of the day, what his perspective on that is his, Sahigh's. I respect that. You feel what I'm saying? I respect that his perspective is it wasn't as deep as people were making it to be. I'm fine with that perspective. I'm not mad at that. I respect it. You feel what I'm saying? I personally, once again, am not somebody that believes in the political system. You feel what I'm saying? I don't believe in the two-party system specifically. I probably have more belief in it if there was more credibility amongst independents, considering the only people I've ever voted for were independents. I've also only voted locally for Democrats, yes, locally, but on a national level, I've only voted for independents because I don't believe in the two-party system, and I stopped believing in the system totally when I voted for an independent, and he had the most, Bernie Sanders, and he had the most support, and he still didn't run as the front runner in that scenario. Hillary ended up taking that spot. So I really do have an interesting perspective on all this too. So I respect Sahigh's perspective and being honest here. You feel what I'm saying? I love that.
He'll tell you he don't like your couch, then turn around and help you decorate your whole living space. You just ain't afraid to say what you didn't say. For example, he'll tell you he don't like your couch, then turn around and help you decorate your whole living space. Man, I done really witnessed Ye take the bullet for some of these niggas off the ricochet. None of these college rappers out here would even get the play that they get today if it wasn't for the nigga Ye. And I remember that interview he did with Sway. Sometimes you gotta listen to what your spirit say. Just imagine having 11 billion and giving that shit away.
Sometimes you gotta listen to what your spirit say. Man. And that's the truth. I love this. I love this, bro. Because sometimes what your spirit say and what's authentic to you and what aligns with your perspective will go against the constructs that's being built in this country in order to keep people from having authentic perspective. You either got to have this side's perspective or this side's perspective. And if you don't, you all these names, all these different things, all that. So I respect this. Because in reality, he's speaking to something real here. You feel me? Kanye being this frustrated as time goes on makes more sense. You feel what I'm saying? And Sahigh saying that imagine giving 11 billion away. It's like, I mean, yeah. Be real here.
Gotta listen to what your spirit say. Just imagine having 11 billion and giving that shit away.
Okay, but you know what he said about Jay-Z.
Yeah. And I am not a fan of what he did to Jay.
Okay.
But it's hard watching them videos back in the day when people used to treat him like he wasn't shit in his face. I can relate in so many different ways, cause I done been in too many circles. I figured 8, but when you skate, they pray over you like a Thanksgiving plate. Cause I was hot as Tabasco, out here ducking the task force. Fidel Castro, let me ask though, cause it's cheeks on your face. Are you talking out of your asshole? What you think I rap for? To push a fucking rap for? Trap dough in the GLC. I've been a dime before we ever got to meet LV.
I've been a dime. Oh, he talking. And he's saying he get it because Kanye was probably in the position that Sahigh was in. When you listen to everything Sahigh talking about, Kanye played that same position, producing all them hits, producing all them shits, and people still treating him like he wasn't a part of the process, which is something that Kanye held on to, and you can hear that in the music. Like, yeah, this is different.
He did to Jay. But it's hard watching them videos back in the day when people used to treat him like he wasn't shit in his face. I can relate in so many different ways, cause I done been in too many circles. I figured 8, but when you skate, they pray over you like a Thanksgiving plate. Cause I was hot as Tabasco, out here ducking the task force. Fidel Castro, let me ask though, cause it's cheeks on your face. Are you talking out of your asshole? What you think I rap for? To push a fucking rap for? Trap dough in the GLC. TLC. I been a dime before we ever got to meet LV. Really though, before the internet, a Gmail me. 20 bags of the Cactus Jack, resell these. Two chokers on my neck, I'm on the spree, well spree.
He rapping.
Took me off them tracks, niggas wanted to derail me. So I rode the subway like a BLT. Chilly how I handled the.
So I rode the subway like a BLT. This nigga, look, J. Cole, you better sit your ass down somewhere. I understand why this nigga don't want no problem with Sahigh. I get it.
Niggas wanted to derail me, so I rode the subway like a BLT. Chilly how I handled the Mac 10 with TLC. Could be called a scrub at the red light, he didn't think we'll creep. But I never spoke a word about it like Malik LP. Sheesh. Spare me the details, please, cause it's real consequences if we tell these. And Bump J told me, one thing we got.
Spare me the details, please, cause it's real consequences if we tell these. Ew.
If we tell these, and Bump J told me, one thing we got in common, we just ordinary people getting out our dreams on the screen.
Well, us fans just want to see y'all back together, man.
Sure.
So if y'all can do a crew summer or a crew winter, we don't care what it is at this point. We just like to see y'all together. And I appreciate the interview,
No
and
problem.
we are waiting on your new album. What is it? Story of Mr. EGOT?
Yep.
Yeah, we waiting on that. So let us know something when that's dropping.
Real soon.
Okay, well, thank you for coming.
Wow. That was fucking amazing. That was fucking amazing. Yo, Sahigh the Prince. Now, I do want to make something clear. Just because I respect Sahigh the Prince's perspective, I know this is hard for some of y'all to understand, but just because I respect Sahigh the Prince's perspective doesn't mean I agree with everything, right? I still think Kanye was wilding on certain tips. You feel what I'm saying? Probably not as much as other people might think. I might have a different set of issues with Kanye, but in reality, right, Sahigh's perspective isn't far off, in my opinion, about the Kanye situation. And then on top of that, his whole breakdown of everything going on, like I said, feels the most authentic. It feels like it's coming from a place of things that really took place and from somebody who has a level of understanding and empathy for everybody involved, and less so what the construct wants him to say. That's what hip-hop is, right? But the thing is, with the internet, and I think with just identity in general, right? Identity has become such a strong thing in this country. It always has been, but it's been split into so many sectors, right? That now it's like, you can't say certain things. You can't even ponder about certain things without getting packed up by certain communities. So, I mean, for example, even with the other day with the whole Shia LaBeouf thing and Kendrick Lamar, right? Where people was trying to say that Kendrick was, apparently Shia LaBeouf says that Kendrick Lamar told him that he didn't care about politics. For me, that wasn't surprising. As a Kendrick Lamar fan who's been listening to Kendrick Lamar for years and has seen Kendrick Lamar interviews where he's already said this type of stuff. But there was a lot of people who were like, Kendrick would never say something like this. He would never say he doesn't care about politics, man. Kendrick Lamar is boo boo and all this different stuff, like putting these political, trying to make Kendrick Lamar a political gangbanger as well. You feel what I'm saying? That in itself showed me the constructs, right, of this whole thing. If people were to find out that was a real conversation, a good amount of people would turn on Kendrick Lamar simply because he doesn't fall within the construct, right? And I think Sahigh speaks to that in a way where he's talking about all these things from his real, authentic perspective. Not from the perspective of thinking people gonna do this or people gonna say that, but from his perspective. And that's why this is so refreshing to me. I don't have to agree with everything to respect it, enjoy it, and appreciate it. Because I appreciate authenticity whether I align with that authenticity or not. Because this world needs it. So shout out to Sahigh the Prince. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out Sahigh the Prince. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is an amazing, amazing breakdown of what happened with good music. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of the things that Sahigh the Prince said align with the things we've already heard, or adds context to the things we've already heard, which I love, and I can just tell what's coming from an understanding, empathetic place. So once again, thank you, Sahigh the Prince. This was fucking fantastic. This is fucking fantastic. The raps, fucking incredible. You feel what I'm saying? As always, bars, schemes, effortlessness, just the pure ability to do what he was gonna do. Fantastic. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Sahigh. This is incredible. All right, like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new here, especially if you've been here. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.